Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing well. I'm Charlie. We're here for round 3 of our GT3 World Challenge Season 2. We're here at Watkins Glen today in the beautiful New York Hills, I guess you could call it. And we're getting ready just at the end of practice here at Watkins Glen. And then we'll be heading over into the qualifying session, which is going to be a 20-minute session for all the cars to set their best laps. Let us know how you're doing today, who you're supporting, if you're supporting anyone. I do see quite a lot of the F&R boys, so let's just go through those. You've got Thomas Positelli in the Aston Martin Vantage GT3. You've got Daniel Mondusi in, I think that's the right way of saying it, in the Ferrari 296 GT3. You've got Pietro Becchia in the Audi R8 LMS GT3 Evo 2 GT3. You've got Andrea Isgro in the 777 Bentley Continental. And I think that's everyone in the F&R team, so they've got all of their forces out today. Pretty good, I think. Do let me know if you can hear me properly and stuff. GT3 Evo 2 GT3.
Green light, go, go, go.
And we are green for qualifying here, so let's have a look how this goes for our competitors this evening. So who's out on track first? We've got Daniel Mondusi on track first in that Ferrari 296. See how he can do it at let us know who cars you're supporting. Who else have we got on track? We've got Jakob Zuck in the Euro 59 McLaren 720S GT3 Evo. Welcome back to the series. It's been a while since you've been in our races, but back. I hope you do well today. In the 393 Porsche GT3, Porsche 911 GT3, we've got Fabian Riedel. What a beautiful livery he's got on there as well. Definitely a custom one. Really good to see. In the 102 McLaren just coming out of the pits now, we've got Alex Sargison for the F8AR Media team. Very lovely over here. We've got Christian Woodke in this 110 Lamborghini Huracan Bavarian Syntec. Really interesting livery. I know he put it in our tech channel the other day. It's a really good scene. We've got the number 41 BMW M4 GT3 of Florian Horvath. Really nice, simple livery, but black and neon green. We've then got Night Last in this custom Greystone GT McLaren 720S GT3. That a Brucey sponsorship, really nice and obviously inspired by the British championship. Really gone through Daniel as he's starting his first lap, and I'll let you know how our set times are coming through when they get through. Pietro Becchia in that 53 Audi, as I've already showed you. I'm just about to start this first. Drew Downing in the 723 Ford Mustang in this lovely plaid American livery, which absolutely looks fantastic. Really awesome. Kevin Pakiri in the 58 McLaren here. Really cool livery actually. Cian Doyle in the Honda NSX. A really awesome livery. I think this is probably one of my favourite liveries in the grid, most likely. Just a really nice and cool livery to look at all the time. We've got Peter Romeo. some sim racing platform, but he's in the Aston Martin advantage. Thomas Bossatelli, as I previously mentioned, also in the Aston Martin. He's currently following Matt Townsend in the 85 Aston Martin as well, so lots of Aston Martin representation out here. Obviously, if you've not already seen, Aston Martin just won the Spa 24 Hours for the first time since 1948. Johan Gonzalez in the Manti EMA sort of Grello Porsche. Andrea Isbro in Robert Bjorkman in the Swedish colours in the McLaren. He'll definitely be trying to do good here as defending champion and previous. Luke Wilson in the Lexus. See what he can do. He just told me that he's never driven the circuit in his car. He's just throwing on some random dough setup, so we'll see how that goes. And then we've got Olaf Nyheim in the number 42 Robert Grayson Lamborghini. Really simple livery, but really cool. That nice green highlights and the black all around. But that green is chrome and shiny. That's really awesome to look at. See how they do. We've got a couple of laps coming in. Romeo is currently the fastest with a 1:44.680. That puts him pole just by 7/10. Alex Sargison in second place. Daniel Monducci in third place currently. Matt Townsend in fourth. And Thomas Bossatelli in fifth. Benjamin Becky in sixth currently. Andrea Isbro in the Bentley in seventh. Olaf Nyheim in eighth currently. Christian Woodgate in 10th. Sorry, 9th. Yeah, 9th. 8th and 9th for Olaf and Woodgate. Kevin Thackeray in 10th currently. 2.4 seconds left as a pace at the moment. And then Drew Downing on the lovely Mustang in 2.3. We'll see what any more lap times coming through at the moment. Townsend take pole with 44.552 by 0.1 second to Peter Romeo. Two lessons on the top. Christian Woodkey's improved as well in his time. Compardas is slotting himself 10th with a 1:46.757. Currently Matt Townsend only has the fastest third sector. Romeo has fastest first and second sectors. It's like a yellow flag. It's just Christian returning back to the garage. Let's see how Robert Bjorkman can do on his third position. Swedish coloured livery coming on the last one. And that puts him 6th at 1:45.747, only 1.1 seconds off the pace at the moment from Matt Townsend. Luke Wilson's still in the pits, not good for him. We've got 12 minutes left of qualifying, so hopefully he can get out of this. Other further improvements. We've got Drew Downing looks like he's improved his time. Florian Horvath 14th with a 1:47.2. Zach with a 1:47.8. Ian Doyle with a 1:48.4. We're still waiting on Fabian Riedel, Finney O'Reilly, Knight Large, and Luke Wilson to set some lap times. Peter Romeo is back on top in that Aston Martin. At 1:44.2, he set the fastest first and second sectors again. Let's see what Isbro can do. He's just going to do the last one now. It's done about 0.1 seconds at the moment. No further improvement on that. 42 is going around as well. 393 is coming to 143. Sorry, 134. 0.3 seconds up on his time. Improves to 148.092. Number 6 is coming down, Albert Bjorkman. Let's see what he can do. He's 0.2 seconds up on his time at the moment. See where that can slot him. Should put him 5th. No, that puts him 6th. 145.572. So he does improve just slightly. Next up to come around on 8th. Valid lap is number 16, Daniel Mundusi. He's not up on his time. He's 2.1 seconds down on his time. So he won't be happy. Maybe he's just coming back into the pits. Let's see what Pietro Becchio can do. He's currently 0.3 seconds up on his time at the moment, coming out of the boot there into a few last corners. 10 minutes left of qualifying remaining, so we'll see what we can do. 0.5 seconds up on his time at the moment, coming into the penultimate corners. What can he do? 0.5 up on his time coming across the line. Where will that slot him? P6, only P6 with a 0.5 second gap. 777 is coming back round, but he's not up on his time coming back into the pits. 134 is the next one to come around. Everyone's set time, apart from Fabian and Luke at the moment. See if Sian can do anything. He's 0.2 seconds down on his time at the moment. See if he can get anything in the final corners. Yeah, he does have some time in the last corner. Let's see if this can do anything for him. No further improvement there. Finney O'Reilly is coming across the line. No improvement here for him either. Number 88, Jacob Zuck, is up on his time, 0.3 seconds at the moment, coming out of the boot and into the final sector off the track. See if he can improve as well and get himself further up the grid. Currently needs 0.8 of a second to beat Kevin Packery in the number 58 McLaren. As Luke Wilson takes pole. He's got a 44.1. He's taken pole by 0.155. Fastest first sector as well. Jacob Zuck doesn't improve his time. 101 is coming across the line. 0.1 second up on his time. Night last here in that McLaren. Can he improve? He does improve, but doesn't improve position. That's not good for him. Fabian Riedel is on a fast lap, or he's on his out lap, but we'll keep along with him and see what he can do. A little bit of grass kick up on that final corner there. 8 minutes left of qualifying. Ooh, can he keep it in? No, he's down this time there. He'll improve with that. That puts him 18th at the moment, 147.5. Next person to come across the line, 1-2. Next person to come across the line is Luke Wilson in the Lexus. He's currently just in the final sector. 0.23 seconds up on his time at the moment. Oh no, he's lost it. That final corner is a killer. 110 is coming across the line there. Is on any fellow that Christian Luke that lovely beautiful Lamborghini. Not up on his time, but he's 0.2 seconds down. Next up after that is number 88. Jacob Zuck. He's 0.5 seconds up on his time, so really doing well for him in that Garage 59 McLaren livery. See if he can improve. 0.5 seconds at the moment. That puts him 18th. He improves ahead of Riedel. So coming across the line next. 723 Drew Downing. 0.3 seconds up in his time at the moment coming into this final sector. 7 minutes remaining off the session. 0.4 seconds up in his time at the moment. American muscle on American soil. American driver. That would be amazing for him to do so well here. 0.3 seconds up in his time at the moment into the final corner. See what he can do. Oh, and a big slide. A big slide. He's aborted that. And we've got number 16 coming through as well. Not improved his time. 42. I love Naheem's a bit down on his time as well. 134 is the next one to come in after this. Ian Doyle is up on his time slightly, 0.07, 0.15 now into the final corner with 0.35, 0.4. See if he can improve any further up than last place on the grid. He does improve his time, but not to change his position. Luke Wilson is not up on his time at the moment. We'll stick with him there. Currently, first sector is best by Luke. Peter Romeo has the second best sector in the second race. Aston Martin and Sujison in the McLaren as the third fastest sector. 110's coming across the line next. So in previous time 0.3 seconds, 13. And he improves up to 10th. Well done for him. That's an amazing result there. Number 9 is the next fastest coming across the line. He's 0.3 seconds up the line, up on his time at the moment. Got 5 minutes left of qualifying. This really short and snappy, sweet qualifying. Can anyone get any final improvements to that? 2 seconds up the moment for Thomas Postatelli. Keep it valid though. 0.3 seconds into the final corner. Across the line is currently P5. Will that increase him? No, that doesn't increase him in any position. Number 6 is next to come across the line. Watkins 0.2 seconds up in his time. Where will that put him? P8 at the moment. And he improves. Doesn't go faster. Up on his time. 7.23 is up on his time. Not. Next car is 102 Alex Sargison, 0.0 seconds up on his time at the moment. So really, really slightly up on his time, but at the moment. Into the final sector. Rule. Andreas Rowe didn't improve his time either. 16, 0.3 seconds up on his time. Daniel Mondozzi up on his time at the moment. See what he can do into the final sector of the track. He's lost quite a bit of time. He's 0.2 seconds down now. I don't think we'll see any further improvement from this lap. Petro Bacchia is up on his time though. Let's see where he is. Fabian Riedel's up on 2 seconds up on his time. Andreas Gray 2 seconds up on his time. That's his final sector. Can he improve his time? Keep it valid this time as well. Beautiful Bentley has got the least amount of ballast on this grid. Minus 36 kilos. Every other car has plus kilos, or the Honda has minus 36, BMW has minus 1, the Ferrari has minus 3, and the Lexus has minus 4, nothing. He's 0.4 seconds up on his time at the moment. P11. See what he can do into this final corner. He improves into 8th. Incredible position for him there. Now, it doesn't look like Robert Bjorkman's going to get out again, so he's going to be starting 9th at the moment. 41 is up on his time as well. 0.7 seconds at the moment. Florian Horvath there. Whoa, brush. He's still up on his time though, so he'll want to keep on improving. He does improve, but not enough. Number 16, up on his time, 0.4 seconds at the moment, into the final corner. And Drew in that Ford Mustang complete this lap and get up times. Currently 17th. He goes 15th. Incredible result for Drew Downing there. Absolutely great for him. Number 53. Gets Rebecca. Less than a minute left of qualifying, so these are going to be the final laps for most people. Peter Romeo is on the top at the moment. He's stolen that from Luke Wilson by 0.2 seconds at the moment. So, fastest third and second sector. Luke has the fastest first sector. There's like a lot of people coming back into the pits now with not being able to complete the time. Rebecca is the next one to come across the line in this Audi. He's still going to have another lap if he wants to. Does he improve this lap? No, he doesn't. It looks like he's pulling over and going to retire that car for now. Carvers is going to improve from 11th. Doesn't improve further though. He's still got a lap to do though. Number 74. Romeo is pulled into the pits. He's finished that car as well. Wilson's come across the line. Oh, and a big spin for him. You're lucky I caught that, Luke. Keep going. Number 16, Daniel Mondusi is 0.3 seconds up in his time into this final sector. No more, these are the final laps, so only a couple more cars to come through across the line. 0.4 seconds, 0.5 seconds into this final corner, currently 6th place. This will boost him up to 4th position, really incredible job from him there. 42 is not on a valid lap, he pulls off. Number 9, Thomas Bostelli, he's not up on his time, but he's still going around on a valid lap. See if he can gain anything in this final 2 corners. Doesn't look like it. One big slide in that final corner. Really brushes that one. I don't think he's going to improve. Kevin Packer is not on a valid lap, so I'm not sure what he's doing. 393 is going to come across with 0.3 seconds to the good at the moment. He's currently P17 in that Porsche. See where he comes out at. P16 improves one position. Next up, we got number 66 coming across the line first. Final 2 people to come and finish their laps. Neither of these 2 guys are up on the times. Carvers and Sargison are not up on the times into this final corner. Can Carvers get anything in this final corner? Doesn't look like it. And Sargison has stopped water as well. So that is qualifying complete. Nice round of the race. As we are going to have a look at our standings currently. The standings of this championship so far. So we've got in driver standings, we've got Robert Bjorkman currently leading the championship after taking that win in Suzuka. He's followed closely by Matt Townsend in P2 in the Aston Martin and Samuel Braxad in the Ford Mustang, who's not here today, so that's interesting, and it will be interesting to see where he can come out on next time as well. Other notable mentions, Luke Wilson's currently in 5th position. Emma Plate, who's not here either today, so Luke Wilson should be improving to P3 after this race today. Juan Diaz not here today. Thomas Bostelli is here today, so he should be improving his position too. And I've Naheem in 8th position. Alex Sargison in 9th. Finley O'Reilly in 12th, so he should be improving today as well as Pietro Vecchia, who had a pretty shocking race actually pretty recently. Christian Woodkey shown as 14th, but changed car from the Ferrari 296 to the Lamborghini Huracan, so he won't be getting any of those points, so he'll have to start again. Florian Horvath in 17th, he'll be improving as well today after a good result, hopefully. Gilherm and Cien both should improve. Peter Romeo as well with that fantastic pole position too. Other people, Fabian Riedel should improve as well in 25th position. Kevin Packery should improve in 30th position. Knight last in 35th. Drew Downing in 36th. And we've got a couple of new entries, I think, this week as well, including Mondusi, Iskro, and Jakob Zuck. So they should be improving as well. Anyway, we've got a minute and 40 till the lights go out. I'm just going to quickly apply some penalties for people. Just bear with me 1 second. There's only one penalty to apply today for the car score here. I'm just going to set us back over to the game. As we are back here. Oh, Luke, you did an invalid 43.7. That should have put you on pole, but making silly mistakes. Yep, that will do it. That will do it. But, you know, still, P2 is decent position to start in, so hopefully you can improve from there. I'll just quickly also run through our Manufacturers Championship standings as well. So we've got Aston Martin currently leading the championship by only 85 points though, so not too much, to McLaren. Now obviously McLaren and Aston Martin are here in force this week, so we'll see what they can do. Porsche is up quite high, but only 2 Porsches here this weekend, so it'll be interesting to see what they can do in those two. Ferraris with 1 entry this week, Ford with 1 entry this week, Lamborghini with 2 entries this week as well, Lexus with 1, that's sole Lexus from Luke Wilson, BMW with 1 entry this week as well, Audi has 1 entry from Becky as well, Honda with 1, and no Mercedes today. We do have that Bentley though joining us, so Bentley should vault themselves up in the championship order. As we are getting away on our formation lap here, so bear with me 1 second. Hello Isidore, hope you're doing well. So on pole we've got Peter Romeo. His livery's not working, but oh well. We've got have I done this wrong? Luke Wilson in P2. Alex Sudgeson in P3. Daniel Mondusi in P4. Matt Townsend in P5. Look at that. Aston Martin. Pietro Becchier. Thomas Bossatelli. Where is he? Where is he? Thomas Bossatelli in P6. Becchier in P7. Isco in P9 in that Bentley. So you've got 3 F&R boys in line. Finley O'Reilly was that good result in qualifying. P8 for that McLaren. Robert Gower in P10 for York Carves in that Porsche 11th. Christian Woodkay in 12th. Olaf Naheem in 13th. Florian in 14th. Drew Downing in 15th in that Ford Mustang. Fabian Riedel in the Porsche in 16th. Knight Last in 17th. Kevin Packery in 18th. Jakob Zuck in 19th. Ian Doyle in 20th. So we'll see what happens here. I'm just going to try and sort out my mic and try and increase the volume of this a little bit. Chat. Yeah, I'm just going to turn that up. Try and turn it up just a bit. Hopefully this makes better. Is that any better? Can you hear me better this time? The volume of this a little bit. Chat. Yeah, I'm just going to turn that up. Try and turn it up just a bit. Hopefully this makes better.
Florian has 10 seconds because...
Is that any better?
Can you hear me? It's in the channel. I think he had penalties or something. Florian has 10 seconds because...
Is that any better?
It's in the channel. Anyway, we are approaching the final corners of the circuit before we start going for this race, which should be pretty exciting. Yes, post-race, that was what it was for. Let's see what we can do. What Peter Romeo can do, as well as Luke Wilson. We get an above view for this start of the race.
Green light. Give it
And we're
up.
green. Let's see what happens. Luke Wilson is really staying around the outside. Oh, and that's a big crash. Let's have a look at that. Let's hope that all cars are okay. Looks like Ducey was involved there. That Ferrari. Night last has gone down. Oh, Matt Townsend is in last. No! Matt Townsend is involved in a lap 1 incident. But it seems like he's getting through. I think that Ferrari though has a little bit of damage as well, possibly. He's not doing too well. Let's have a closer look at that car there. See if we can see any notable damage on that. Other people making moves. Robert Bjorkman has moved up a position. With 9 games high as well. Peter Romeo is leading though by 0.2 seconds at the moment from Luke Wilson, and Alex Sargison really close behind as well, and then Thomas Buscitelli is just a couple more tenths behind that. See what Thomas can do in that Aston Martin as we can see them all coming through the final section of the boot, and I see a little moment there for Jakob Zuck in the background in that McLaren, so he's dropped a few places as well. Drew Downing's making some moves. Seeing Doyle, incredible, up 15 positions already, and that's a Bentley taking some advertising boards with it. So Andreas Gro's beaten off as well. Christian Lipke's moved up. Fabian Riedel's made some positions as well, up into P9 at the moment. Kevin Packery also making positions. See if anyone comes into pit at this final corner, and that banner board goes flying. Robert Bjorkman makes a move on Finley O'Reilly. Do they make contact? Oh, that's close, but Finley O'Reilly stays on track and Bjorkman goes off track. They're still side by side through the uphill Estes section. Can they keep it clean and get through? This is what Robert Bjorkman needs, is to get past as soon as possible. 7-2-3, Drew Downing has gone off somewhere. I'm not going to switch this because this is an awesome battle. Three-way battle. 3 wide into the bus stop chicane. Oh my lord. 2 McLarens and 2 Porsches. This is absolutely incredible battling here. But Robert Bjorkman still not ahead. Olaf Nyhan makes a position on Fabian Riedel there, and it looks like Christian Wookie's right there as well. Drew Downing's dropped down a little bit. He's got 2.5 seconds to the next car ahead of him. Not sure what happened to him. We'll try and see if we can get something. Luke Wilson's dropped to P3 actually. So this is a great little 4-way scrap for first. And Pietro Becchi is just a couple of seconds behind them. Finley O'Reilly still in 6th position. Robert Bjorkman in 7th. Wilhelm Goldhartes in 8th in that Porsche. Olaf Nyhan looks really strong though, and looks like he's going to try and make a move. Goes really wide into this corner. Bisco makes some positions as well as Townsend, who's battling with Kevin Packery currently. Kevin Packery making a... Oh no! That's not what you want to do! That's not what you just... No! Can't do that. Jakob Zuck looks like he's had an issue as well, so Matt Townsend rejoins though. going. I wonder how much damage he's got there, but hopefully not too much. It's not going to affect him too much. Thomas Buscitelli currently has the fastest lap time at the moment, as it looks like Luke Wilson's going for a movement on Alex Sargeson into the bus stop chicane. He's side by side at the moment, gets ahead. What an incredible move there. Just a straight line from Luke Wilson is absolutely fantastic there. Can he try and get Peter Romeo here? Robert Dortmund's finally got ahead of Finney O'Reilly. Cian Doyle is making positions as well. It's like Florian Horvath's gone off at the chicane. That's a big one, I think. That's not going to be an easy or quick fix. He must have made some contact with someone here. Or must have lost it himself. That's not good though. He's returned to the pits. He's got 10 seconds to serve as well for a pit entry post-race last race. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. Cian Doyle's making really good moves at the moment though. Up into 12th from last at the moment. Finney O'Reilly's dropped a few positions as well. Got ahead off. So Goncalves has got ahead, and so has Naheem there. Florian Horvath in that BMW is in the pits currently. Jakob Zutz on the rear at the moment by 4.2 seconds. See what else can happen. Peter Romeo has got the fastest lap at the moment. Keeps switching between these guys. It was with Luke, it was with Buscitelli, and now it's with Peter in the lead. And this is a battle you don't want to miss. Aston Martin versus McLaren. Two of the British brands. Can Thomas Buscitelli get past that Sargeson in that McLaren? No, he can't. He's going to have to just tuck it in this time and wait for the next opportunity. Kevin Packery's just dropped a couple of places as well. Like last got ahead and Mondusi. But Thomas Buscitelli is right on the back of Sargeson at the moment. Any further gaps early? This battle is going to be amazing. A really, really small car of Cian Doyle in that Honda and Andrea Iskro in that Bentley. Incredible. See what can happen for these two. Buscitelli still right on the back of Sargeson. Matt Townsend makes a position on Drew Downing there. That was expected, but Matt Townsend needs to just recover his drive here and just make as much as he can for his own championship hopes here. Can he get past Packery as well? It looks like he's going to make it really easily. Packery didn't really fight that, he just let him go. Fair move though. And we've got Christian Woodkay on the back of Fabian Riedel in that beautiful sort of galaxy looking Lamborghini and that Porsche in front. This is a really close battle though. It looks like Christian Woodkay might go for a move in the first corner or not. He just selects in behind. Luke Wilson's got the fastest lap now. And Sargeson is side by side, or nearly side by side, up the hill with Buscitelli. This is some incredible battling for P3 at the moment. Side by side, but can't get ahead. Can they do anything further? No, it doesn't look like Buscitelli can do anything at the moment. Oh! And it looks like Sargeson made a mistake there, because Buscitelli's right through. Buscitelli up into third, and Drew Downing up ahead of Kevin Packery here. That Mustang really doing wonders here with that lovely grunt. Townsend still trying to make amends with his somewhat poor start to the race. This is going to form into a really nice little battle here. Goncalves on the back of Bjorkman. Bjorkman's really not where he should be. He should be right at the front of the field, not in the middle. Goncalves on the back is going to be pressuring him a little bit. This is a 1 hour and 30-minute race with a mandatory pit stop halfway into the race, so yeah, should be pretty
interesting to see what can happen there. Wilson sets his fastest lap again. He's really closing in on Peter Romeo, 0.6 seconds at the moment. This is the closest gap we've sort of got apart from this. Seeing Doyle in that Acura or Honda is doing really, really good at the moment. Please do remember to like, subscribe and share this stream around. We'd really appreciate it. Hopefully you can join us in racing again in the future. Florian Horvath still in the pit lane. He's been in the pit lane for about a minute and a half now, 2 minutes at the least. Matt Townsend right on the back of night last. Can he do it up the hill? He can do it up the hill. Up the S's. What a fantastic move there from Matt Townsend. Absolutely fantastic. Becchia has gotten ahead of Sargison as well. So Sargison is dropping a little bit. He's got pipped by Bossatelli and then by Becchia. Again, this little battle with these three of the Cian Doyle, Acura, the Honda, the Bentley and the Ferrari is all right here, and Matt Townsend is literally just there as well with that night off McLaren as well. 0.4 seconds at the moment. The gap between first and second, Luke Wilson is really, really closing. 0.3 now. And 5 laps into this race already, and it's already been so exciting. Jakob Zux had a little bit of an issue at the moment. Let's see if he can keep going. Hopefully no mistake, no damage from this, but Luke Wilson right on the back of Peter Romeo still. See what Luke can do up there, S's and into the bus stop. 0.2 seconds at the moment. He's got a big slipstream here. He's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. Can he make it? He makes it. Luke Wilson overtakes around the outside at the bus stop, overtaking Peter Romeo. Wow, what an incredible move. That's got to be one of the best moves, I think, of this race so far, especially for the lead. But it is pretty early on, only 6 laps into the race. It's quite early to tell. 1 hour 18 minutes remaining of the race. Matt Townsend right on the back of this 4-way battle for P12 overall. Very, very different range of cars here. Got some really big grunty V8s. You got, you know, the V6 off Ferrari, and does Andreas Iskro look like he's going to go around the outside? No, he doesn't. But look at Matt Townsend. He takes full advantage of the Ferrari going a little bit wide there, and they're side by side going into this next corner. Can Matt Townsend make this move? He does. He does. He does. He does. Fantastic move there from Matt Townsend. Andrea Iskro is really pushing the pressure on to Cian Doyle. Didn't have a really good qualifying for Cian, but I hope I'm not butchering your name. It's either Cian or Kieran? I don't know. Anyway, not great qualifying for him, but he's really, really doing well. Up into 12th position, making 8 positions in the first 7 laps of the race. Matt Townsend's going for a move on in Iskro as well, and so does Monducci. Did they make contact? No, he doesn't get the position though. That was tight. But Matt Townsend is now going to try and fight for the position with Cian Doyle in the Honda. Matt Townsend's really doing a great recovery drive here. This gap is literally just elevating now. Cork in the bottle is no longer there. And it looks like Night Last might be catching this gap in a little bit as well. But my fears is that Matt Townsend will get straight past Cian Doyle here. Very, very fast drivers. Oh no! And there's contact! Both. That's the spin. Oh no, no, no. And that's the Acura in the grass. That was not great there.
Well, what's your rejoin? That was close. That was close. So Andre Isgro making a position. Well, everyone making a position really, but Matt Townsend losing out and Cian Doyle losing out the most. Not good. Really not good there. Matt Townsend is probably gutted, but Cian Doyle must be duck. No, yeah, look, he's just roasted his tyres. I think. Just be careful with that car, you know. Watch your rejoins, and then hopefully look after your tyres. Get that damage repaired as soon as possible. I think. Townsend right on the back of Mondesi at the moment. Peter Romeo is not really catching on Luke Wilson either. Luke Wilson's got a 0.9 second gap at the moment. Just a couple of laps after overtaking him. And Carver's getting that slipstream on Robert Bjorkman, but he's not going to be able to make that overtake. Maybe he'll try and do it at a different point, but that Porsche looks really quite strong here. And Olaf Nyheim's right there as well, so this could be an interesting three-way battle for a 6th position overall. So Jason's checking out and trying to catch Becky a bit here. Romeo's got a 0.4 second gap now on Luke Wilson. Does look like Townsend got ahead on Mondesi then. Just take a quick sip of my drink. Does look like Florian Horvath has disconnected, so we're down to 19 cars at the moment. Cian Doyle in last at the moment with that unfortunate mistake. Finley O'Reilly's made a position up as well. Finley getting a little bit brushy up there. Does look like Cian Doyle is in the pits. He's going to lose a lap on this though. Definitely coming to repair that damage. Shame for him. Get that stopped and just get that repaired and get going again. Matt Townsend right on the back of Isgro now. Peter Romeo is 1.5 seconds behind Luke Wilson now, so not really catching him. And Luke Wilson is setting some pretty good lap times as well. 10 laps into this race. I'm going to be thinking about their pit strategy very, very soon. Does look like Cian Doyle is making his way out of the pits. Why has he stopped there? Is he waiting? What's he waiting for? Oh, he's just returned to garage. Okay. Matt Townsend has taken the lead. Let's just have a look at that. Instant replay here. See how this happened. into the last corner there. Obviously we saw this happen into turn 1, but we've not seen the actual overtake, so let's just wait this out and hope that we can get this. He looked up there in the middle. Does he make it up the hill? Gets a better exit up the hill from the first corner, and he just slides himself up there. Wow, what a move there from Matt Townsend. Absolute balls of steel, you could say. But really fantastic move there. It does look like Isco is just dropping down a little bit now. He drops down into 14th after being overtaken by Wandusi. Seeing Doyle has unfortunately retired, it looks like. Unfortunate for you. Hope next race is better for you. Just look at this gap that Luke Wilson's got. Luke Wilson's got a 2.3 second gap at the moment from Peter Romeo. So not great there for Peter Romeo. It's still. Oh, see if this can get done. Goncalves on the. Oh no! Big contact there, big contact, and now he's just taken out Bjorkman there. Does Bjorkman keep going? Well, Nyheim made out so many positions there as well, going up to 6th there, so he's really made it worth it there. Kevin Peccary's just made a move on Downing there. Let's just get a quick 30-second on that. Goes for a move. Doesn't brake, takes that corner and just straight slap bang into the wall. Not great. Bjorkman's in 11th position now. He's just got going. He's going to have to be careful with those cars coming through because they're going to be very fast and don't want to get caught with them. Quite a bit of damage there. You can see it in his steering there. Really not good for Robert Bjorkman. O'Reilly's dropped down as well. Not sure what's happened to him. He's dropped down into 17th position. Downey's making a few moves. This Grove passes Bjorkman. Bjorkman's coming into the pit. That McLaren looks very second best. Really. Not good, but Matt Townsend up into 10th currently, so again, what a recovery drive from him. He's been involved in a few incidents, but you know. Bakary up as well. Finley O'Reilly into the pits as well, so these are very early stops. Pit window should be opening in about 7 minutes time, I believe. No, that's not right. No, it is right, yeah. So I'm not sure what happened to Finley either. But this gap that Luke Wilson has got is absolutely amazing at the moment. So Jason is on the back of Becky at the moment. Saber, sorry to hear it. Obviously we can't guarantee having live stewards, it's literally just me this evening. But as always, we do look at incidents and reports will be handled necessarily. So you know, please do report this. It's not acceptable for those sort of moves, and penalties will be given in future races for people to learn from. But as always, we do look at incidents and reports will be handled necessarily. So, you know, please. I'm not sure if you heard that, but if you did, just please do report it, and we'll obviously try and get penalties dished out to people who are offending like this because the fact that it's run some race is not ideal, especially with such a small grid already. 20 drivers already dropped down 2, so it's really not good. But yeah, please do report it, and we'll see what we can do in terms of live streaming in the future, but we can't guarantee it at the moment. Especially when we're all volunteers, it's not possible all the time. Watching this little battle at the moment with Sargison and Pietro Vecchia. Robert Bjorkman is back out of the pits. He's currently in dead last and being lapped by Kevin Packery at the moment. So he's really dropped quite a far bit behind. Not ideal for him, is it? While the race isn't going to be live stewarded, it's definitely going to be post-race stewarded. It does look like Sargison has got ahead of Becchia here, so I'm not sure how that happened. Let's try and have a look. Oh, and Becchia had a little bit of a moment into the chicane, making a little bit of contact there with the barriers. So that's how Becchia got behind. Matt Townsend's got ahead as well. See how that happened. Christian Woodkey just went off the track there at the chicane as well. Not good for Woodkey, but Matt Townsend making plenty of moves up here. Andrea Iskro is stopped on track here, it looks like. Not sure what's happening here. And it looks like the Bentley has RTG'd. Not sure why, but maybe involved in an incident with someone. But that's going to drop him back down the order now. Luke Wilson has an incredible 5.4 second gap at the moment to Peter Romeo. Let's see if we can see him in the background. There he is. Just got that I got disconnected, but that's watching. So Bjorkman does make a place up with that Andrea Iskro Bentley in the pits at the moment, but Pietro Vecchia has just overtaken Sargison. What's happened to Sargison here? Let's just have a look here. Ooh, and just loses it on the curb. Big lots of damage there, for sure. Just made that position and now he's dropping back down. So let's see what sort of damage he gets. Can he hold on just a little bit longer? Perhaps make up some time in this meantime and try and get back going again. Or does he come straight into the pits? Let's have a look. No, he stays out. He's going to stay out and try and hopefully stay out one more lap until the pit window opens and get that done in the damage. Get the damage repaired in the pit stop window. But Olav Nyheim is right there now as well, and Matt Townsend is on the back of Fabian Riedel as well. But Olav Nyheim is right there now as well, and Matt Townsend is on the back of Fabian Riedel as well. I'm going to turn down my desktop audio just a little bit. Hopefully that's a little bit better for you guys listening. I'm going to turn down my desktop audio just a little bit. Hopefully that's a little bit better for you guys. Oh no, Finley Riley and 110 have made some contact, I think it looks like. Hopefully that's a little bit Oh no, Finley Riley.
Ooh,
Finley.
110 have
What's happened here?
made some contact, I think it looks like.
Well, why was 110 involved there as well?
Oh no, Finley Riley.
Ooh, Finley.
110
See what happens
have
there.
made some contact, I think it looks like.
Well, why was 110 involved there as well?
Oh no,
It's got some damage on there as well. Sorry, I forgot that putting my desktop audio and trying to listen to the stream at the same time is probably not the best idea, but anyway. I love Naheem right on the back of Sargison.
The pit is now
Pit window is open. Peter Romeo and Luke Wilson can't come in. Bossatelli doesn't come in either. Does Becky come in? Or Sargison? Sargison doesn't go in either. No one's coming in yet. Let's have a look who comes in here. I've got to remember to keep all, well, at least 2 tyres within that at the time, and it looks like Olav Naheem has got ahead of Sargison, and it looks like Goncalves is going to get there as well. Sargison has got a lot of damage. I don't know why he wouldn't have pitted at that first opportunity. Maybe it's a little bit difficult for him to get into that pit. As we're going to go side by side. Let's not do what you did with Robert Bjorkman. Oh, contact's made. That was rather forceful from Gilherm there, but Christian Woodgate has come into the pits. He's our first pit taker at the moment. We do look like we have lost someone. Not sure who we've lost. Let me check. Car disconnected. 777 Andrea Iskro, so the Bentley has retired. But Christian Woodgate is the first pit caller of this race so far. Legitimate pit caller, and Kevin Peckery follows in closely behind. Does Luke Wilson come in now? No, he doesn't. Does Peter Romeo come in? Doesn't look like it. He's very fast though. Let's see if Thomas Bossatelli comes in. Doesn't look like it now. Yeah, it looks like the Bentley retired. Does any of these guys come in? I don't understand why Sargison's not pitting. He's clearly got loads of damage there, but why wouldn't he pit? So no one in the top 10 currently pitting at the moment. Finley O'Reilly is currently in 16th position. Not doing too well for him. He's got Robert Bjorkman behind him, and this is for legitimate position. Both of them had issues earlier on. Christian Woodgate is out of the pits after serving his mandatory pit stop. 101 doesn't come in either. 16 doesn't come in either. What about Drew Downing? Let's see if he comes in. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't come in. So who have we got to cover? And it looks like Jakob Zuck's just been lapped by Peter Romeo. Nick Wilson is leading by 7.9 seconds at the moment. Incredible from him. Do let us know who you're supporting if you are watching us. It'd be great to know who you're supporting and who you're rooting for. But Luke Wilson doesn't come into the pitch yet. Neither does Peter Romeo. Is Jakob Zuck coming in the pits? Looks like Jakob's coming in, so Jakob's coming in. Pit window's been open for 4 minutes, nearly 4 minutes now. Bossatelli's not coming in either. I'm still curious about Sargison, why he's not coming in when he's had quite a bit of damage. Does he not realise that the pit window's open? That's my only thought. Triple 7 is back, so Andrea Iskro in the Bentley is back in the server. So he'll have to serve a little bit of a wait. Christian Woodgate is already pitted, so we'll see what he can do. So he's technically net leader of the pitters at the moment. We'll see what he can do. In the meantime, these guys coming in. Oh, and that is Mundusi into the wall there. Just have a little quick look at that. And Goncalves has got ahead of Sir Jason, as well as Bjorkman ahead of Finney O'Reilly. But that is a big hit for him there. Let's have a look here as well. See how it's done. Trying to do what he did with Bjorkman earlier, and he gets it done this time. Well done, Gilcombe. Oh, and Kevin Packery was just stopped on the road there. What's he doing there for? Anyway, an 8.2 second gap at the moment for Luke Wilson. He's doing pretty well at the moment. Just listen to that noise. Absolutely phenomenal. 53 is not coming into the pitch yet. 42 isn't either. You know what? Matt Townsend is really catching up on Sir Jason here. 58's not in this battle. Kevin's a lap down, so ignore him in this. Robert Bjorkman is ahead of Finley O'Reilly, as I mentioned. Not sure that they've pitted in the window though, so they're going to have to make a pit stop again. See when they come do that. It's like Jakob Suck's gone off, and that's the wrong way. You need to turn that around, mate. Oh, he's left. Looks like he's left. Oh well. Oh, and down the main straight does Mundusi. Looks like Knight's got a good defence though. Can he get back at him? Do the switch shot? Doesn't look like it. Luke Wilson's still not pitting yet. It's still 23 minutes off the pit window left. I think Luke might go right to the end of this pit window. But he's really pulling that gap on Peter Romeo at the moment. You can see Peter in the background of that shot there. Apparently Jakob's game just crashed, so that's why he's retired. Matt Townsend is definitely catching this group of cars ahead of him. This is one of the closest gaps on the grid at the moment. Will Andrea Iskro come back out onto track? He's rejoined, so we'll see what he can do. And what can Matt Townsend do? This recovery drive's not too good for him, but definitely better than others. Still puzzles me that Sir Jason has not pitted yet, even with that load of damage from hitting the wall at the boot. 59 comes in. That's Finney O'Reilly coming back into the pits to serve his mandatory pit stop. Now there isn't any live stewarding for this race, but there will be post-race stewarding, so reports will be made for drivers, and then we'll go from there, and the steward team will look through them and dish out penalties to the race result and for any future races if they feel necessary to do so. Looks like Matt Townsend. Oh, Alex Jason's gone wide. Let's Matt Townsend through. So Matt Townsend's up into P7 at the moment. Going to catch up to Goncalves and Naheem hopefully. Massive gap from P2 to P3. Currently 17 seconds. So P2 is currently going up to the bus stop chicane, and P3 is only going up P2 corner 2 at the moment. Liam Riley's back out on track. Big slide there for Thomas Buscatelli into the bus stop chicane. 101's gone off. That's Knight last. He's better got that moving just so he can't get in the way. Don't go in driving into the wall though. It's not ideal. Drew Downing makes a position there. Goncalves is right on the back of Olaf Naheem there. Olaf Naheem goes really, really wide there. Matt Townsend catching up as well. Knight last comes into the pits. That's expected. About halfway into the race now. Just 3 more minutes until we're halfway into the race. So interesting to see what strategy people will pull off from now. Out of those pitters, Finley O'Reilly's got a 42 second stop. Obviously just fuel and tyres there for that one. Christian Woodkay had a 1:02 pit stop. He had a little bit of damage though, so the biggest movers at the moment, Olaf Naheem 8 positions up, Fabian Riedel 7 positions up. Great battle here going on though. Lovely train of cars just driving along this Sunday evening. You missed ACC. What do you mean, Lyric? Or Michael? Just wish you could race. Yeah, well, next time hopefully. If not, Seaton wants life stewards. So windows open for another 17.5 minutes at this time, closing into the final. And we got 74. Peter Romeo's made a mistake. Let's have a look what's happened here. Oh, big hit there into one of the final corners of the circuit. That's really not good for Peter Romeo. He had such a good start, taking pole position and then just keeping that gap in P2. But it looks like he's made a mistake there. He's not really made much positions there. He's lost all positions to 9th. Does he come into the pits this time? I would expect him to come into the pits. He doesn't come into the pits. Oh, he does, but he crossed the line. That will have to be looked at after the race. But Peter Romeo in the pits. Matt Townsend in the pits as well in that Aston Martin, and Sargison in the pits in the McLaren. So Fabian Riedel up into 6th position so far. 10 positions made for Fabian. Incredible result for him. Started near the back of the grid, so really good result for him. If he can do any better than this. And Ducey's gone past those guys in the pits. I do like those F&R team liveries, are really nice. Looks like Matt Townsend's coming out of the pits though. He's jumped Sargison and Romeo. Drew Downing's in the pits too. Let's see who comes out of Sargison and Romeo. Probably going to be Sargison. Probably a little bit less damage. Sounds like he's going to get started in a second. Have a look if he can see what time they are in the pits for. So he's in for the pits for 1 minute so far. So there he goes, starts moving. Peter Romeo is going to have quite a bit of damage as well on that car. He's moving though. Guilherme Goncalves is in the pits too. I love Nahim on the back of Becchia there. Similar cars there, an Audi and a Lamborghini, both V10 engined cars. Both sound incredible there. And Luke Wilson now has a 32-second gap. As we see Christian Woodke get past Drew Downing out of the pits. This battle between these two is going to be really, really good. See if they can make a movement into any position. 58's gone off in the bus stop chicane. That's Kevin Packery. He's down in 16th position at the moment. And Luke finally comes into the pits on lap 25. Just under halfway. Sorry, just over halfway off the race completed. Still got to get Bossatelli in the pits, Becky in the pits, Olav in the pits, Mundusi in the pits, and obviously Robert Bjorkman into the pits. Looks like Olav's coming into the pits now. So I think Bossatelli will temporarily lead the race. And Becchia in second. And Luke Wilson's back out on track, coming out of the pits. Listen to that incredible sound of that engine. Catching up to Finlay O'Reilly ahead of him there, who is a couple of laps down. Finlay O'Reilly on lap 24 and Luke Wilson on 26, so 2 laps difference here. See Matt Townsend make a position up as well from Olav Nahim in the pits. And of course, Matt Townsend's already pitted. So he's back up to where he started as well. P5 on the grid. And P5 in the race now. And Carves also makes it past Nahim. Bossatelli stays out, so does Luke Wilson. Sorry, Pietro Becchia. Sargison right on the back of Bossatelli, not the same lap, so Bossatelli is a lap ahead. So Bossatelli's going to let him pass. He's clearly understood that he's faster than him and doesn't want to risk anything really. I think that's a sensible move from Bossatelli, the Italian. Regardless what these two do in front, Bossatelli and Becchia, Luke Wilson will still end up leading the race. Mundusi comes in the number 16 Ferrari. See Matt Townsend here. Becky stays out another lap. Peter Romeo has taken the fastest lap of the race so far with 44.762, so that's incredible from him. But still one lap down from the leaders. Well, on the same lap as Luke Wilson, but obviously had a lot of damage, so we'll have a lot of time to claw back. Still 8.5 minutes left of this pit window. Bossitelli stays out again. Vecchia also stays out, looks like it. Bjorkman's making a few positions up as well. He's back up into 13th now. 58 Kevin Packery's gone. That's the wrong way. Do be careful. You should be able to go after these next two cars. Spin that round. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Good man. Good man. Nice one. Luke Wilson, if you're watching or listening, flash your lights. Let's see if he's watching. So Jason's right in the back of Friedel at the moment. As Bossitelli is in the pits. Becchia stays out though, so Becchia is now the leader of this race. 6 minutes 20 to the end of the pit stop. Too focused. Could be. Hasn't realised that there's still time on it. But look, Peter Romeo is just right behind him. So Peter Romeo is very, very fast as well. So Becky is going to have to either move out of the way or Romeo's going to force him his way through, I think. Do.
come into the pits this time? It doesn't look like it. He's going to stay out another time. It does look like Matt Townsend has come out, or Bossatelli has come out behind Matt Townsend. So Matt Townsend currently in P3. Not sure where that will put him after the pit stop of Becchia. Oh, and just over the grass here. Not good. Don't do that. And this is like Sargison getting caught by Riedel. And that's a yellow flag, it's gone. Let's just have a listen to this lovely Mustang for a second. Well, we don't have much going on. To save the replay, don't we? Bear with me. Hurry up. It's already saved. Good. Sorry for that. We're back into it. Riedel is into the pits as well as Monducci. I don't know why he's into the pits. Maybe he's having an issue. But it doesn't seem good for him. Luke Wilson does make it into the lead. Becchia has pitted as well. Gutman's into the pits again. This is his mandatory stop that he's doing right now. So he's trying to leave it as long as possible. Could have left it another lap perhaps. Chose not to and be safe. Matt Townsend's up into P2 now. Bossatelli into P3, but that gap is only 3.3 seconds at the moment. See if drive through for O'Reilly track cuts. I'm not seeing an O'Reilly actually. I don't see Riley on the list anymore, so it looks like he must have disappeared. Car disconnected. Does look like Riley has disconnected. Not good. Riley, if you are watching, let us know what's happened. Andrea Isco is still in the pits. I'm not sure why. He's been in the pits for, let's have a look, 25 minutes now, so I'm not sure why. Robin Riedel's back out on track as well now. After his pit stop. Matt Townsend currently second, 39 seconds behind Luke Wilson. So Luke Wilson's got an incredible 39-second lead.
pit window is closing now.
And the pit window is closed. Big slide there. Yeah, possibly. Might have to kick them.
actually happening at the moment. The closest gap is about 1.5 seconds. Goncalves to Becky. I think Wilson has the fastest lap as well now. 44.655. So if we take a look at that is view to the qualifying. So Luke Wilson had the least amount of time stopped in the pits, 32-second pit stop, and in the pits for 1 minute 5. So one of the shortest. Again, this is really our closest battle on the track at the moment. Really closing in on Gilhern now. Yeah, we're at 42 seconds actually. We've still got 7 people on that lead lap at the moment. Peter Romeo's come into the pits. What's that about? Maybe he's underfueled? Looks like he's just returned to garage actually. See what happens here. Anyway, Pietro Becchia right in the back of Goncalves at the moment. Can they make a move? Until the dying hours of the race. 21 minutes of the race remaining. Track limits for both of them there, it would have been definitely from Goncalves. Shame about Peter Romeo, he's still in the pits, it looks like he has retired, but shame about him obviously setting the pace with a pole position and then leading the race but then getting overtaken to P2, but still could have got valuable points for the championship here. Is this going to be the moment for Pietro Becchia? Getting all that slipstream down and straight. Goes to the outside. Johan Goncalves goes defensive. Keeps ahead. Matt Townsend is only 5 seconds up the road from Goncalves ahead. In a little bit of a moment there for Pietro Becchia. Just down into the loop. Peter's just said that he's had to stop. He's got headaches since the start and it's not been getting any better. Sorry, I've got sneezes now. Sorry to hear that, Peter. Well, you did a good job in the first half and you'll still get points for wherever you finish. Oh, hey Peter. Jesus. But you still get points for wherever you finish.
Since she completed over half the race, which is good anyway. But sad to see. Hope to see you next weekend for round 4 of the season, which is going to be at Kailami. I do love Kailami, so that should be a really great race to watch. Who do you cheer on now, Marvin? Luke? Beckia? Anyone? Cheer me on? All good, but I'll go take some painkillers. Yeah, good idea. Try to do that. And does look like Pietro Becca's going to go around the outside. Is he going to make that stick? Let's hope. No, he doesn't. He doesn't get to keep it. It's a really good battle though. See you next week, Peter. Who's Lias? Is that you, Marvin? Oh, it's you. Thank you, Marvin. Appreciate it. Hope to see you next week as well, Marvin. Kailami. Should be a good race. Picture Becky is still on the back of Goncalves. Goncalves really being defensive here, and it'll be interesting to see if he can do anything in the next 15-17 minutes of the race. Well, Bjorkman's also catching on Night Last at the moment, 3.1 seconds gap. So that should be interesting to see if he can catch Knight at all. Top 7 still on the lead lap, 41. We'll be there at Kailami. Had another Watkins Glen race today. Oh, Watkins Glen, another one. You're a lucky man, aren't you? Yeah. Hopefully see you next week though. Should be a good race. And such an amazing circuit. Becky is still trying to do this. I just feel like the Porsche is just so stable at this track, sort of. Really, really stable in all sort of areas. And the Audi as well. Pretty stable and pretty fast as well if you can get it in the right hands, and I know Becky is more than able to get good lap times in this. Finley, hi. Sounds like you had a little bit of a shit race today. You don't like this race, this track? Yeah, I agree with you. The board in the middle of the track, yeah. It's just sitting there, isn't it? Bjorkman is 0.8 seconds behind at the moment. I'm not going to go to it though, because I have a feeling that something might happen here. Oh, Gilham goes to the defensive again. Becky is probably getting bored of this movement. And that's the board again. Bjorkman 0.4 now. Behind Night Last, the two McLarens. It's actually a fun track to hot lap, but I just keep winning it. Yeah, well, league racing's not about hot lapping, it's about being consistent and your racecraft. Not about if you can hot lap the quickest. Does look like Becky has got ahead of Goncalves. What's happened here? Let's have a look. not there. Where is he? Concalves is gone. Did he have an issue? You can see him in the background there, so must have had them a little bit further ahead. And Bjorkman still behind Night Last at the moment. Here he goes for the move. Really simple and clean. Really good sportsmanlike behaviour from Bjorkman there. And so Jason is there as well. Gonna go lap Night Last in a second, and then lap Robert Bjorkman in front of him slightly. And Mr. Knight, what did I say about staying on the line? Well, there's no real battles now. Someone catch up or something. Bin it. If any drivers are willing to have an interview after the race, feel free to join the voice channel after the race and we'll have a quick discussion if you'd like. Three McLarens in a row here. Luke Wilson's going to get past this back marker of Kevin Packieri in a minute. Kevin Packieri just moves to the side. Fair enough. Ideally that the back markers stay on their line and the fast cars go around. But as long as all lapping is safe, then no issues. Luke Wilson's got 12 minutes to keep his gap, 45 seconds to Matt Townsend at the moment. And then Bossatelli there. Justin Woodke, that lovely livery that we need to look at a little bit more. Sure thing. We will join the voice channel now. If anyone wants to join, we can. See the waiting room. Drew Downing only 4.2 seconds behind Christian Woodke at the moment. See if we can gain anything there. Five seconds gap from Townsend to Luke Wilson now. Just going to drag Kane in. Good evening.
How are you, Charlie?
Hello, how are you doing?
Not bad now, and yourself?
Yeah, I'm alright, thank you. Suffering from hay fever.
Fair play to you. Hay fever. Oh, it's a killer, I know it. I'm asthmatic, so I know the feeling.
And
fair play to you for commentating on your own.
Yeah, and you know what? I've had not much sleep as it was Spa 24 this weekend, so I've been streaming with Ches for the weekend doing that. We had a little bit of sleep. I had a sleep from around 6 o'clock in the morning till about 10, so I had about 4 hours. And then been streaming back on with him throughout the day. But yeah, what's the pace the Lexus is doing up front? Mr. Luke Wilson's last lap was a 45.4. His best lap's a 44.6. So only about 9/10 slower than his fastest laps at the moment, but still pulling
That's it now. Luke definitely is deserved his. Hold on, I gotta turn volume down so it's not going twice. But yeah, no, Luke definitely he seems to be just tearing away at it today. It seems to be his day.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know he was racing in a 6-hour race last night. Well, yesterday at Silverstone in the McLaren. He didn't do too well,
I think I might have actually. I think I might have actually been at that race with him. Toga, was it?
Toga.
Yeah, I was in the 1A2 BMW doing it with two of the lads that I'm on the team with.
Fair enough. How did you guys do? Where did you come?
Geez, I think we finished 20. We were battling on the last lap for 26th, but there was a bit of an incident just at the last lap, so we ended up finishing 6.5 seconds behind that guy. So
That sucks.
we finished 27th, but penalties, I think we ended up getting the position back.
That's alright then. Yeah, I think Luke was in with Nicholas Krause, who raced with us before, and I think they finished P13, maybe? Luke will have to correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I mean, his pace, as you say, Marvin, is a bit quick, yeah. It doesn't help that the Lexus has... How much does the Lexus have? Let me have a look quickly. No ballast, so currently no one in this lobby apart from the Ferrari have negative ballast. So, but it looks like Night Last is going to have to move out the way in a little minute. But it is Luke's responsibility to go around him, so there we go, that's easily done. Yeah. Temperatures are quite high as well, 27 on the ambient and 34 track, so not too hot, but pretty hot though. Obviously I know you had a pretty unfortunate race for you, Ian, but hopefully next time is better for you.
Yeah, it was just a bit unfortunate. I was in 12th and clearly the faster lads were behind me, and I think maybe just they got a bit impatient, or maybe I made a mistake somewhere, but it's going to be looked at anyway, so I don't really want to be like this happened and that happened, and until a decision has been made. But
absolutely, and I mean obviously,
but yeah, no,
things happen, and you know, we get around it, but it does feel like I think it was Townsend at the time who was right behind you. It did seem like you were the cork in the bottle, and once you were gone, everyone sort of cooled down a little bit. But
yeah.
Obviously, you know, I'm sure there'll be a penalty applied.
Yeah.
Post race. So yeah.
Well, look, it happens. That's racing, isn't it? You go out, you get knocked a couple of times. You know, what do you gotta do about it? Just move on, get ready for the next one, really.
Absolutely, and that's the thing. I think the most important thing about the championship is going to be the consistency and turning up to the races. Obviously, quite a few people not turning up this week, so small grid, but nothing bad about that. And you know, the people who score points, they'll move up, and then you know, hopefully next week when we go to Kailami, people will turn up and get more points for themselves.
Yeah, no, I'm disappointed now. I won't be able to go to Kailami myself, because I do like Kailami. It's a fun track, big track. Well, field's big anyway.
Here we've got Olaf Naheem on the back of Goncalves at the moment. So this is the real battle in the final 5 minutes of the race. It's going to have probably about 4 laps here, I think. 47 laps completed by Luke at the moment. And definitely a race for Robert Bjorkman to forget. I think obviously not being involved in a pretty big incident as well at the bus stop. But shame for them to get to this point. But
Yeah,
There's been some good
I,
battles
I-
there.
I've kind of noticed. Yeah, I've noticed now. There's been some great battles happening as well as I've been watching the stream along with you. But I feel like there was also a few silly mistakes. Everyone seemed to have something.
Yeah, absolutely. I think obviously some people might not be prepared as well as they needed to for this race. Obviously, we've had a little bit of a hiatus due to unforeseen circumstances, but we are back and we're able to do this. So I think people haven't really had the time to prepare for the race.
Yeah, no, I was literally just.
Oh, and that's close for Olaf there. Sorry to butt in, but it looks like they're going to go side by side. Which engine can really get him? Oh, and Olaf goes for a send, but isn't able to go around the outside there. He's going to have to try and slot in and get back going. Kevin Packery is in the pits in 14th and final position. Not sure what he's going to be doing in there. Maybe he's underfueled a bit. Marvin said it's a rocket ship in the straight line. Yeah, especially with Luke Wilson. It's a mega rocket ship, I think. Goncalves doing a mega job from Michael. Yeah, he is. He's really, really defending us well. And this is such a great battle to watch into the final 5 minutes of the race. See if Olaf can make a move here. It'd be good for him. But Luke Wilson has just done an absolutely flawless race from start to finish, I think. Townsend obviously not the greatest of races, but he's done a very, very good redemption and recovery drive up into P2, obviously 45 seconds behind Luke Wilson at the moment, which is quite far off, but it would have been interesting to see where he would have been if he wasn't involved in that turn 1 lap 1 incident. I don't think there was enough cars involved to warrant a red flag or anything like that, and obviously I would be the one who called it, so I couldn't really pay attention at the time. But yeah, Olav Naheem is still right behind. Looks like he might have made a little bit of a mistake there. 2 minutes to go. You don't have any top speed in the Lambo really. I was using to an AMG while in slipstream. Well, what's that going to tell you then? Switch to the AMG.
Get a new car. This is the way to solve it.
As Christian Horner said, I'm not going to say it, but you know what he said. What's going to be amazing as well is Drew Downing in P9 at the moment. What an amazing finish for him. Top 10 finish, obviously due to the low numbers and rate of attrition in this race, but still something that Drew's going to be incredibly proud of. Olav Naheem is just so squirrelish there.
Leaders on final lap.
Exactly, change your effing car. See if
Poor Goncalves now holding out for his life for the last
he
lap.
He is. I mean, he's going to have another lap, I think, because Luke is just going up the S's at the moment. So, yeah. Marvin, you've been in the Met before. Lambo suits my driving style best, ATM. You were in the Ford Mustang at Suzuka, though, if I remember correctly, as Olav goes off the track there, but still right behind. You were in the Mustang at Suzuka, if I remember correctly. Why did you decide to change from the Mustang? This battle is going to go right to the end, though. Look at this. Oh!
Olaf went a bit wide there. Now the pressure is on for both of them now.
There it is. They've got another lap. So Luke Wilson will finish the race at the end of this lap for him, but these two still have another one. And Olaf goes really, really wide, actually, into that penultimate corner. And
does look like Olaf's going to lose a little bit of time now to Goncalves. So Goncalves going to have really done a really good job. I'm going to go switch to Luke Wilson momentarily here, as he is going to go past the finish line and take that checkered flag.
Has finished the race.
First win of the season. What a result for him. That will definitely put him somewhere in the lead, as we're going to go see his drifting. Lovely stuff from Luke Wilson there. Mustang was right. Also a rocket ship on straights, but it's too much of a cruise ship to my liking. Fair enough.
I've heard the Mustang to be a
hold
bit of a
on.
lazy car in the sense that when you get on the power.
Hold on. Thomas Bossatelli's just overtaken Matt Townsend for P2 in the race. Has Matt Townsend run out of fuel, I think? It does look like he's run out of fuel. Well done to Luke. Luke, if you do want to come join us in the box for a quick post-race interview, please do join us, and I'll get you in here. But phenomenal race from you today. And such a shame for Matt Townsend at the end. It looks like he's probably had to fuel save a little bit on this final lap. I Love Nightingale's right on the arse of Goncalves still. Can he get ahead of him in the final corner? Let's have a look. Bjorkman's right there as well, but obviously not full position. That's just unlapping himself.
Whoop. Was that a bit of contact? It was a bit of contact.
And Olav Naheem finishes in 6th position. Really good result from him, but what a fantastic result for Guilherme Goncalves there. Absolutely incredible there. Well, just going to go switch to that momentarily. Going to save the replay. And then going to go into the highlights. Make sure everyone has finished. It does look like Finney O'Reilly had a driver as well for track limits, so not good for him. But just going to go out of this into our highlights reel for this race in a second. Give me 1 second. If any drivers would like to join us for a quick post-race interview, and please do join the waiting room channel in our Discord, and we'll get you into here and have a quick chat with you.
But anyway, I better leave, so if you're going to have others in, thanks a million for letting me come on and have a chat with you.
No worries, thank you for joining us, and sorry for crap race for you, I guess. Hope to see you soon, and yeah, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, I'll definitely sign up for another one next week. I'm busy, but the next 2 weeks after, you'll see me there, so
Lovely stuff.
enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you very much. So here we are going to go show the highlights. Here's the race start. See what happened up ahead. Oh, yeah, look. What happened here? It looks like that McLaren of Finney O'Reilly hit the Aston Martin, and that set off the chain reaction there. So Finney O'Reilly will be getting some sort of penalty after this race. Not good for Finney there. But other than that, pretty clean start for everyone else. All going up the hill. Peter Romeo in the lead off the race from pole as well. Shame that he wasn't able to finish the race, but we'll still score points. As here we see the overtake from Alex Sargison on Luke Wilson. This was on lap 3 off the race. And Luke Wilson going back on Alex Sargison. What a great move there on the outside of the bus stop, that chicane. Really a great move to watch. This lead battle was four-way battle for quite a while, really. And then we see Matt Townsend and Drew Downing with an overtake. I think Matt Townsend overtaking Drew Downing. See Matt Townsend go for another move as well in the future. Alex Sargeson and Pietro Becchia. An overtake, which is probably pretty good. Congratulations to everyone for finishing. Actually, a race of attrition, and here it was. Alex Sargeson went wide, and Pietro Becchia just slid right through, putting himself up on lap 6. We see this massive battle here. Matt Townsend, Cian Doyle, Daniel Monducci and Iskro. Townsend going straight through there, taking advantage of them going too wide there. Yeah, Romeo had a crash, and then he said in the chat as well that he was having headaches since the start of the race and decided to retire it, unfortunately. Yeah. Matt Townsend and Daniel Monducci. Matt Townsend, where does he go? All around the outside, hopefully. Anyway, what a race it was been. Thank you all for joining us today. Well done to everyone who finished the race, and congratulations to podium finishers. Just going to set us into our trailer for this season, and then we'll be ending this stream. Thank you for joining us. We will be live again, hopefully next weekend, next Sunday, for round 4 at the Kailami circuit in South Africa. Thank you all for joining us tonight. See you next time.